any.
Sorry. We granted you an audience because of Minister... I forgot how you say it. Exharme's petition, but I did not expect you to show us this. A crystal made of salt. How very fascinating. It certainly does contradict the doctrine here in our blessed land. Or it would, were it real. Have you any proof that this was not created by magic or technology?
Well,
with all due respect, Minister, I have a question for you in return. What do you think of Aesfrosti and Glenbrook's decree to stop trade with Hyzant?
I think it nothing more than a threat. Neither would last very long without our salt.
Gustadolph is no fool. Such an edict would not come without proper countermeasures in place. Countermeasures such as another source of salt, for example. Having their own salt would make Hyzant redundant at best. And your nation would soon find itself in dire straits without the salt tax's revenue.
What is it you want from us?
Your full support.
and it's your strength, and together we can defeat Aesfrosti. The Hyzant's ties to all nations will remain intact.
You mean to start a war? The kingdom of Glenbrook may be naught, but a puppet now? But it was once your homeland. You understand this, yes?
We do.
Even so, my people do not wish for war. We must try to resolve this peacefully first.
Do you think Gustadolph can be reasoned with? Need I remind you that it was he who invaded Glenbrook? He is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Be that as it may, neither my people nor soldiers will accept it as a reason to go to war.
Then I shall give you one. For I am the second son of King Regna. Roland Glenbrook.
Dragon.
You live? There's no mistaking that face.
Mika.
So the prince lives to slay the kingdom's invader. We could not ask for a better reason.
If you need a just cause to go to war, let it be me. We must stop Gustadolph.
Ho ho ho! It all makes sense now. O Holy One, have you heard? Pray, tell me what would you have us do? It shall be done. Wolffort, Prince Roland, heed the words of the Holy One. The holy state of Hyzant stands with you. The Holy One would see you defeat Aesfrosti and restore peace to Norzalia. Our nation shall spare no effort in your fight against Gustadolph. From this day forth, we support Prince Roland as our commander, and Lord Serenoa as one of the Saintly Seven.
Me? A saint?
We are brethren now. We ride to war together.
We also received signed documents stating the Rosellan and Wolffort are left in our care.
Emilio?
For a sec right now.
Are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. Just trying to connect for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This new deadline.
Understood. Well, would you look at that? You secured Hyzant's support, and you even got yourself named one of the Saintly Seven. Good going, lad.
Oh, it is Benedict and Roland to whom we owe this victory.
Everyone here has suffered so much on my behalf. My weakness and worthlessness have brought pain and misfortune to you all, and for that I must apologize.
You've got nothing to apologize for. I already told you, House Wolffort's the sword and shield of the crown.
I've decided that I must press forward, even if it means crawling forth on my hands and knees. I ask for your support as always. I know I will need it.
And you shall have it. And you shall have it. I am with you every step of the way, my lord.
Marwa's fill in for Geela. Marwa? Oh, CJ, you can jump in.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
No. My apologies for worrying you.
Now, to battle! We take back Glenbrook with our own hand.
Did you know about this salt crystal, Exharme?
No. Neither did I know, or Prince Roland's survival. I thought he had perished.
Likewise. What did you make of the Holy One's decree?
Hyzant is a great nation, but unfortunately not one blessed with a bountiful harvest of anything other than salt. Were we not able to trade, there is no doubt our nation would wither to naught. We have relied solely on salt for much too long. And that reality was made painfully clear to us.
Harsh words. But true nonetheless. Do you think we can triumph over Aesfrosti?
Mark my words, Minister Kamsell. There is no fight Exharme. There is no fight Exharme Marshal cannot win.
Nika,
Oh, you guys hear me?
yes, just kinda garbly.
Oh, is it better now?
Somewhat.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had my connection. The Holy One has ordered for us to deliver the Alfaric House of Wolffort.
Marwa, still here with us?
And here I thought your research results would be top secret. What a curious turn of events.
Perhaps the Hierophant determined of a good chance to test them in the field. They could easily sink the Aesfrosti ship in or two.
And yet I see not a trace of a smile on you.
I never wanted to build weapons for war.
Yet, you don't think twice about toying with human life. How ironic.
How dare you!
Have a wonderful day.
The audacity of Idori's dog!
Duck, you're Gustadolph in the scene. More are you covering as Avlora today?
Are you certain it's wise to return to Aesfrosti alone? Your Grace, you are needed here.
If Sycras' missive is to be believed, I am afraid matters are far too grave to be left to anyone else. Svarog's deception is nearing its climax. His ill-gotten profits are being used to build a weapon of untold destructive power.
Our anonymous source from the manufactory hinted at that as much. Svarog is bold to have carried out his plan this far.
What is that?
Let the adults speak, my dear.
If we're to be led, then there should be trust between us. How long do you intend on treating me like a child?
Very well. Tell her, Thalas.
If you insist, brother. This weapon combines powerful explosives developed by Brigand with Aesfrost's mastery of steelcraft. Although yet to be tested, this cannon is said to have the power to breach even Hyzant's walls. The goddess's shield would buckle under a single blast.
But the shield is impregnable.
I have heard nothing of this. Do you think so little of your general?
A general is to win me victory, as and when I command it.
Svarog's intent isn't to bring Hyzant to heel, however. He means to use the cannon against brother.
Oh wait, Wynter's here. Wynter?
Svarog's intent isn't to bring Hazatel, how do you pronounce that? Hyzant to heel. However, he means to use the cannon against brother. But the fool was so blinded by ambition that he never saw the strings guiding his every deed.
Fool that he may be, he served his purpose well. The cannon could not have been made without his engineers and Dragan's research. He will die secure in the knowledge that his bloodline contributed to the glory of Aesfrost. Sadly, he shall not live to see his work completed. With it, we shall do what our forebears could not. The goddess's shield shall yield before Aesfrost's might and ingenuity.
If we can even approach the walls, brother, the trade embargo will ensure that Hyzant is especially wary of our actions.
On the contrary, their focus will turn inward, with naught else to leverage their influence with. They will take measures to see that none of their precious salt escapes their borders. There may be some gnashing of teeth, to be sure, but it will only be an attempt to hide their inner turmoil. Erika, muster a force and march to the Hierophant's palace at once. Deliver to Hyzant my final demands.
As you wish, brother. I shall gather what news I can of the Saintly Seven's machinations.
Thalas, you will remain in Glenbrook. Conduct yourself as if I had never left.
You hardly need to ask, brother.
That is all. Now go.
His own flesh and blood are tools to be used, and discarded when the purpose is served.
He has faith only in himself. Such has ever been his way.
Aesfrost and Glenbrook remain strong after declaring a trade stop with Hyzant. Gustadolph sends Erika to Hyzant to deliver his ultimatum and dispatches an army to Glenbrook to increase the pressure on the Holy State. Hyzant, under the banner of Prince Roland, sends Minister Serenoa Wolffort of the Saintly Seven to prepare for retaliation. Softly but surely, Norzelia descends into war once more. Our time has come.
Those are the Archduke's wishes. I implore you not to forget that this is his final offer. Come to think of it, I heard that Wolffort added to your sanity's ranks, saintly ranks. Where might he be?
I am afraid I cannot answer that. The dealings of the Saintly Seven are our business and ours alone.
How disappointing. I had hoped to congratulate him on his promotion.
That wretched woman hardly wishes.
Aesfrosti all but demands us to open the source to restore our diplomatic relations.
The duchy fears neither a lack of salt nor the goddess's shield. We can assume they have a plan in mind.
Then this was no more than a ploy to stall for time. We had best to expedite House Wolffort's plan to take the capital. Minister Exharme, send word to Minister Serenoa.
You wish to lend us Hyzant's new weapon?
Yes. It was a directive from the Holy One. The weapon is one Minister Lila developed in secret.
Compress the vast quantity of magic into the crystal form. We call this weapon Allergic. The blast crystals have yet to be perfected, but they can decimate a castle wall easily enough.
Thank you for your support. Justin.
My apologies. Be forewarned that their power makes them unwieldy in an average battle.
They're not meant to be used on people. Furthermore, we're only giving you a single glass crystal.
Regardless, I am certain it will come in handy when we be capturing Whitehorn Castle.
Its incomplete nature makes it regrettably tricky to use, but Milo should be able to take care of that for you. Use them both wisely.
Marwa. Milo.
A dancer by trade, but assistant to the Saintly Seven on occasion. I shall serve you, Minister Serenoa, until we reclaim the capital.
Sure you'll be okay?
You needn't worry. It isn't my first time flirting with danger. Hyzantian spy?
Very likely.
The blast of the Alfric. Yes, the blast of the Alfric should help you catch the enemies unaware. Both my army and Minister Kamsell's will join the attack. Can we entrust command to you, Minister Sereno?
Oh, certainly. And the crystal will be key in our plan to reclaim Glenbrook.
You have made a grave error in allowing thieves to raid the archives. The archives of Constable Sycras.
Frank.
Forgive me. Wait, isn't Sycras Russian?
Yeah, go ahead, try it.
Yeah.
Forgive me. My guards gave chase as soon as they noticed intruders, but they'd already fled beyond our reach.
What did they take?
Luckily, they were unable to gain entry to where we keep our more sensitive texts. All they were able to make off with was a single book penned by the late Lady Olea.
Olea? She left behind a message of sorts?
She had been passed on to Lady Frederica when she came of age, but it seems those wishes were forgotten.
Thalas or Erika must have hidden it from her. They derived no greater pleasure than from tormenting her. Do we really know what was written in this book?
No. Storage records indicate it was protected by some arcane seal.
It must be of some significance if she would go to such lengths to protect it from prying eyes. Perhaps something to do with the Rosellan liberation, for which she fought so fiercely. Or perhaps it is naught but a mother complaining to her daughter of a duchy they both despise.
I shall send a party to hunt down the thieves at once.
No need. Such ruffians are unlikely to be in the employ of our foe. No doubt they were simply looking to loot us to fill their own purses. It is more important that we dispose of Svarog and finish the Nell with all haste. Dispatch your soldiers there.
Aye, Your Grace.
Benedict asked me to scout out Telior and where the Aesfrosti soldiers are stationed. But I hardly see any around. Why did he ask me to come here in the first place? I doubt it would matter in reclaiming the capital. But orders are orders. I should report back.
tidings from Erika? She says Hyzant refused our final offer.
You seem surprised. There was no way Hyzant would agree to open the source.
I know that, but the negotiations were meant to buy us time. Yet it seems their soldiers are already on the move. Damn it all! This wasn't supposed to happen.
If you play with fire, you'll get burned. Now we have no recourse but to meet them in battle without the Archduke.
So it has come to war then.
We just have to beat them at their own game. Their newest saint is heading the vanguard. You must be delighted that a former retainer to the crown is coming to visit. Right, Cordelia?
Enough, Thalas. I won't allow such impudence towards the Queen.
Queen, this child is nothing more than a puppet. And I believe the impudent one here is you, Avlora. A general has no right telling the Prime Minister what to do.
I had no idea the Prime Minister's job was to torment the weak.
Enough, General Avlora. I will answer the Prime Minister. As the Queen of Glenbrook, I shall protect my kingdom to my dying breath, no matter may stand against me.
It appears your impotence is contagious, Avlora. Your charge knows not how powerless she is.
Worry not, Your Majesty. I shall protect you.
Because I am to wed the Archduke?
Because you are a warrior. One who does not give up. Even if she must fight her. I was an orphan. I never knew my parents. I entered the army to make a place for myself. So I know better than anyone the pain of having to do everything on your own.
Allow me to bare my heart to you as well, General Avlora. As the last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, I do not intend to Gustadolph Thalas' way.
You mean to strike down the Archduke?
I lack the power to do so. Have you heard of the royalists, of the aristocrats who aided my father?
I have. I also heard they secretly indulged in bribes and the like for personal gain. That man Palriot was cozying up to the Archduke not seconds after King Regna's beheading. Their kind knows no loyalty.
Indeed, but Gustadolph has not given any of them a position on his court, so they have fallen on our times. I want to ask Patriot and the other royalists for their help.
Are you mad? No doubt they would wholeheartedly embrace you as their symbol, but only for their own purposes.
I understand that, but their years in service to the crown have earned them a great influence in politics. I must have their support if I am to reclaim Glenbrook.
is it possible for you to rein them in?
Not alone. But with you, General Avlora, I can. They lack military might. If you accompany me, I could sway them to my cause. Please, General, lend me your strength.
As an Aesfrosti general, I simply cannot turn a deaf ear to what you have told me. Did you not think I would tell the Archduke of your plans?
Of course I did, but I refuse to stand idly by as a mere decoration, so that meant earning your trust. I was willing to show you that I wish to protect Glenbrook by any means necessary.
You took a gamble.
I had to, for it was not status or reward that moves you.
So you bet on my honor, and refusal would sully my name forever. However, safeguarding the kingdom comes first. Fighting at your side will have to wait.
General Avlora.
A word of advice, Your Majesty. Both Hyzant and the Archduke are veterans of war. The fight will not be an easy one, and may rage on for many years.
Even so, I will not falter. I must do this for my father and brothers.
An admirable resolve. One which I will see fulfilled. I shall be your sword and shield, my queen.
Thank you, General Avlora.
I apologize, but are you suggesting we destroy the dam around the Telior Reservoir to sort of flood?
The capital city was built on the banks of the Norzelia River. Breaking the dam surrounding Lake Telior upstream will allow us to submerge a majority of the city.
Duck. Did we lose him?
Quack quack?
He's here.
It's fucking Posek just shitting itself again, sorry. Flooding the town. Wait. Sorry. Flooding the town will throw their army into disarray, which should allow us to take the place by storm.
Lake Telior is a man-made reservoir. You might be able to burst through with a blast crystal.
Hughette scouted the area earlier and reported seeing very few sentries. Proof enough that this is outside the Archduke's calculations.
No. Damage would be too great. The means would not justify the end, Benedict.
We cannot afford to lose.
I agree with Roland. There is already far too much blood on our hands. Perhaps it's worth speaking to the people and gaining their understanding.
Unless we reclaim Glenbrook, it's unlikely they'll understand or support our actions. We must take the capital back and show our strength and resolve first.
So that means you stand by Benedict, then?
If we have a sure shot at winning, we need to take it, no matter the consequences. We can't lose the war. We just can't.
Tellier Reservoir is the kingdom's water source. The dam was constructed to protect the people from floods. I doubt they would ever forgive us should we choose to destroy it for war.
Glenbrook thrives because of that water, and to use it otherwise would be inexcusable. Brute strength isn't the only way to reclaim the city. We can't strike at night and defeat their commanding officers. There are ways to slip into the castle unseen.
If you have used it before, there is a chance it has been sealed off since.
There is more than one route, you needn't worry.
So you mean not to use the blast crystal?
No, I do. After we sneak in, we can sink Aesfrost's warships. Or Aesfrost's warship. It would close off their escape route.
Our first priority should be ensuring the people's safety. We cannot allow them to be taken hostage. It would restrict our options as well.
She's got a point. But how would we take the capital back after that?
We could use the blast crystal to destroy the bridge connecting the town and the castle. The enemies would be stuck within the walls.
CJ, keep going.
That would certainly mitigate the damages to the citizens. If we were to encircle the castle, we could negotiate with them.
We could ask them to yield, free Glenbrook, and re-establish the trade between our nations. I'm certain we can find a way to make both parties agree.
Negotiate.
I understand your thoughts and the wishes held therein.
Allow me to ask once more. Shall we shatter the dam around Lake Tellior and flood the town? Sneak in under the guise of night, sink their ships and slay their commanding officers? Or destroy the bridge, safeguard the people, and negotiate with the enemy? Fetch the scales. It's time we decide our path. We now have 3 paths before us, each with its own merits and shortcomings. which one will lead House Wolffort to victory? Justin?
Are you heading out, my lord?
Duck.
I heard that Aelfric is still in development, and only a few people are privy to its details. According to the rumors, its blast could blow a hole straight through a castle wall. Could we really use such a thing in battle?
Aelfric is still in development? Are you hoping to use this battle to test its powers? There's a chance for exposing the people to greater danger than we thought. We must consider its placement very carefully. Greg.
Lord Serenoa, we returned from scouting the capital. The crown city is teeming with Aesfrosti soldiers. And it appears that a second force, led by General Avlora, is defending Whiteholm Castle.
Sir Aesfrost has soldiers stationed throughout the city and around the castle. The latter led by General Avlora, no less. I doubt full frontal attack will work to our favor. It's definitely worth considering when making our strategy. Frank.
Lord Serenoa, you've been out and about quite often lately. Is something amiss? I can't help but notice the comings and goings of Hyzan's soldiers, too. Something about it bodes ill.
Lord Serenoa, I shall accompany you wherever go. I'm sure my knowledge of Aelfric will be of great service to you.
Jules?
My lord, how is your father doing? The people are worried. We haven't heard any tidings of his health for some time now.
I appreciate your concern, but you didn't worry. My father is the strongest man I've ever known. Doubtless he'll be back on his feet in no time.
I look forward to the day already. I have the utmost faith in Lord Simone. But I forget myself. You must be so busy, Lord Serenoa. My apologies for detaining you.
Please, don't apologize. I'm happy to know that people care about my father so.
Lord Simone is a true hero to us all, and not because he brought the Salt Iron War to its end. We respect him because he has a heart of gold and walks astride his people.
Thank you. Neither my father nor I could ask for a better people. Jules?
My uncle's a soldier, but he's always busy these days. I haven't been able to talk to him at all.
Where's the cat?
I'm sure it's here somewhere.
There it is.
Let's go!
Whoa! Meow.
Let's see. Manny.
Welcome. How can I be of service today?
Happy Juice, now available in extra large.
Yeah.
Did somebody say happy juice?
Manny?
I await your next visit.
Emilio?
Since the fall of House Falks and Telior, many of their people have fled here to Wolffort. And refugees from the Crown City have also come to live within our domain. It is not uncommon to hear of fights breaking out between them and the people of Wolffort. What should we do, my lord?
These people have nowhere else to go. We will accept them with open arms.
Very well, my lord. But I should warn you that our domain's resources will soon run dry. And the people's discontent continues to grow.
I understand. Before either of those reach their limit, I shall bring Aesfrosti to his knees.
Understood, my lord. Leave the issue of the refugees to us.
Wynter?
My niece came back from the Crown City. She said there are more Aesfrosti soldiers than ever now.
Duck.
My reserves are still stocked, but I do not know how long that will last. The Duchy's trade embargo has me worried, to say the least.
Noah?
The soldiers look like they're preparing for something. Is another big battle on the horizon? The Hyzantian soldiers that were bringing relief supplies look like they're readying for war, too.
Nolan?
Scouts we sent to the capital returned not a moment ago. Our preparations are continuing apace. I worry about sharing the field with the Hyzantian troops.
Kyle?
I came here hoping to bring my aunt to live with me in the capital. Aesfrost's invasion took me by surprise, but life's been easier since. We can enjoy freedom of trade and no longer have to give offerings to the crown.
Since the people living in the Crown City aren't suffering as much as I thought they'd be.
Will you be returning, my lord?
House Wolffort, it's time to vote.
I'm loving how the default things are making sense. Like you have Benedict and Anna for one decision, Frederica and Geela in one, and then Roland and Hughette in the other. And then you have Erador, who has no idea what to decide.
Okay.
By the way, Greg, and a keystoscope.
Let's go.
So we're letting everyone drown, right?
No! Okay, here's the deal. I do not trust this Milo, okay? I feel like if we were to destroy the dam, like, yes, that may, be what we need, like, in the moment. But if that ultimately weakens Glenbrook, that just gives Hyzanth the upper hand to essentially become the new Aesfrost, or to, like, essentially have power over everyone. And that's what I think that's what the ploy is. So I don't think we should destroy the dam. I'm also in favor of saving as many lives as possible, but honestly, I'd be fine as long as we don't destroy the dam.
Yeah. Problem is, this is Aesfrost, and they can't be reasoned with. So I think negotiating would be off the table as well.
I say we launched a surprise attack before. We can do it again.
Very in character.
Anyone else have any thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on side. Surprise attack. Blow up.
Do we know for certain that would wash away the innocence, or is it just specifying the troops?
Yes, we also don't know the power of the Chaos Emerald that they gave us. What if she gave us an atomic bomb? What do we do then?
The black current gem. Well, I mean, we already know it's a bomb. They said it explodes.
Well, an atomic bomb.
That's what I'm saying.
Nuclear launch detected. If he dies, he dies. But yeah.
You'll be right.
Surprise attack sounds fun.
I mean, the only way I could see negotiating going well is if that scene with Avlora was like set up for her turning. But I don't know if I trust that enough to put my eggs in that basket.
See, I think it could be, and it would be sick as hell. But, oops.
You sure you're not just saying that because you wanted to see them kiss earlier?
Listen.
Why did you get that again?
Having to defend
okay,
yourself.
I kind of shipped it too.
A nation cannot exist without a people. We cannot risk exposing those very people to any more hardship than they've already endured. If we explode the bridge, we can isolate the castle. The people will be spared from our battle.
Using the secret passages to infiltrate the castle is the soundest course of action.
Serenoa, do you truly think Roland's plan is the best way forward?
General Avlora guards the castle. There's a chance your plan could result in a prolonged battle.
Indeed. General Avlora is unlikely to give up so easily even if we had the castle surrounded.
And a soldier experienced as she is, likely to have a few tricks up her sleeves. That negotiation with her would go smoothly.
If the battle draws on, the people will suffer. It may very well avail us all to end this fight as swiftly as possible. Thank you, Serenoa. I am happy to know where you stand, where it is you stand.
CJ.
Benedict's plan gives us our surest path to victory, but it incurred great damages to the capital, and Prince Roland's plan is far too dangerous a gamble. Call me naive, but I believe Frederica's plan is the best for all of us.
Using the secret passages to infiltrate the castle is the soundest course of action.
I see. I admit I am curious as to why you choose Prince Roland's plan.
Aesfrosti needs the ships for both travel and transport. Destroying them now would undoubtedly avail us in future battles.
I see. Even if we reclaim the capital, our fight with Aesfrosti will continue. And by sinking the warships, we could most certainly deal a heavy blow to their military might. Destroying them now would only be in our best interests indeed. There is much more to consider with Prince Roland's plan than I had originally thought.
Negotiating would only grant the enemy reprieve, and there's a high chance that Queen Cordelia has revealed the secret tunnels to the enemy. But we would most certainly deal a heavy blow to the Aesfrosti forces by flooding the city.
Using the secret passages to infiltrate the castle is the soundest course of action.
So you would choose Prince Roland's plan. Might I inquire as to why?
Aesfrost needs their ships for both travel and transport. Would do us well to destroy them at the soonest opportunity.
The duchy's warships are troublesome indeed, and Aesfrost is adept with ships and naval warfare. Even if my plan were to succeed, there is a chance that a great number of enemy soldiers escape using these vessels. In which case, it would better serve us to take them by surprise. I understand your argument, my lord. But to perfect a plan, one must consider it from all angles. Let us continue our discussion.
Taking the enemy by surprise may grant us a swift victory, reduce the burden on the people.
I see you have taken everything into consideration, even how this plan may affect governance hereafter. As a tactician, my thoughts are focused solely on winning the battle, but as a leader, you must think of much more. I see where you stand, Lord Serenoa, and I am sure your father would agree you are a worthy lord for your house. Thank you, my lord. You have made your stance abundantly clear.
The enemy may already be aware of the tunnels, but no one is anticipating the flood. The capital is swarming with Aesfrosti soldiers. We must prepare ourselves to make sacrifices if we are to reclaim the city.
Using the secret passages to infiltrate the castle is the soundest course of action.
So you share Prince Roland's thoughts, even though Aesfrost might know about the tunnels.
The enemy is scattered throughout the city and castle. Inside Whiteholm, a small and elite force will have the advantage over numbers.
Let me see. You already know where the enemy is situated, my lord. It is as you say. Numbers would mean naught in the castle's narrow passageways. We could certainly use that to our advantage. Even if we were met with General Avlora's forces, we would be able to fight her on equal footing. Though the plan is hardly foolproof, I suppose it is worth considering. Bonking noises.
Destroying the dam is our best shot at winning this battle. The enemy wouldn't know what hit them if we flooded the city. But there's no denying that the other plans have their merits too. Should we go with our best bet, or consider one of the other options?
Using the secret passages to infiltrate the castle is the soundest course of action.
So you'd go with Prince Roland's plan, then? What makes you so sure?
Infiltrating the castle is proof of Roland's resolve as a member of the royal family. and as his vassal, I wish to stand beside him.
I know what you mean, lad, and I think it's admirable that you want to support him. But if we sneak in, it'll be a few of us against a lot of them. It's a risky gambit any way you look at it. I've opened my eyes to the merits of Prince Roland's plan, my lord. It's given me lots to think about.
It is time to cast our votes. In which strategy do we entrust the future Glenbrook? Approach the scales of conviction with a token at the ready.
After much deliberation, I have decided that your plan may be our best course of success.
Your words swayed me, Serenoa. I decided that I want to walk the path you have chosen.
CJ?
After speaking with you, I had a change of heart, my lord.
I stand behind you, Lord Serenoa.
You've got my full support, lad. Let's do it your way.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we had chosen. The way forward is decided. We infiltrate the castle via the hidden passage and take the enemy by surprise.
You will steal into the castle and defeat their commanding officers. I see. So Wolffort chooses to walk a wicked path. That makes you no different than Aesfrosti.
We do not regret the choice we have made.
Okay. Then it is time to see it done. It may very well be our best chance at victory. I must return to Hyzantian and see Minister Kamsell. Next, we meet. You will have both of our armies at your back.
And my thanks.
We cannot afford to lose this fight. For Nazelia.
I thought this battle was for Glenbrook.
This is not a simple struggle for power, Minister said. The goddess, the source, iron, the war of 30 years ago come back to haunt us because the old clings to relics of the past. Nazoya needs to be born anew. Right now, the people of every nation are searching for a young standard bearer to guide them.
Standard bearer.
Yes, people like you and me. This war is a fine opportunity for us to show our worth to Nozelia.
House Wolffort and Hyzant join forces and begin planning Glenbrook's recapture. But with the Nozelia River and Aesfrosti armies in their way, retaking the capital will be no easy feat. Roland proposes they infiltrate Whiteholm Castle and take out the enemy commanders. Though a risky gambit, it is well worth it if they can destroy them all in one fell swoop. Serenoa and the others agree to the plan. In support of House Wolffort, Hyzant's great army marches forth for the first time since the Salt Iron War. Time to say goodbye.
Prince Roland, there's something I'd like to ask you before our mission.
Then ask it.
Why do you really want to infiltrate Whiteholm Castle?
To prevent needless harm to the capital, of course, and to exact revenge with my own hands.
Is that it? Roland, you know you can confide in me.
I want to save Cordelia. She's bound to get caught up in the violence if we launch a full-scale attack. But if we can sneak into the castle, we might be able to get her out. I know this is a war to reclaim our kingdom. But I cannot rid myself of such selfish desires. Contemptuous, is it not?
I understand the burden of leadership. Perhaps it would be easier if we could but purge ourselves of our hearts. But as your vassal, nay, as your friend, I don't want the company of one so void of emotion. We will save Queen Cordelia. Together.
My friend, I cannot thank you enough.
There's but a single longship docked. It would take one blast crystal to destroy, and their escape route with it.
Rick?
Heard Hyzant's sending a massive army. We're gonna be alright without the Archduke.
Frank?
I wouldn't worry. Not with General Avlora on our side.
Her I trust. Thalas and Erika, on the other hand?
Shh. Not so loud. Who knows what they'd do to you if they heard that?
Ugh.
Gustadolph isn't here, but Avlora, Thalas and Erika are.
Minister Serenoa, Minister Kamsell, and myself have brought what troops we could muster.
I'm grateful for the reinforcements.
As you should be. Hyzant hasn't mobilized this large of a force in 30 years.
There's no need for delicacy with this many soldiers at your disposal. You'd fell the enemy with a frontal assault. Though it seems you have some other ideas in mind.
We do. The city and its people would suffer greatly should we brute force a way in.
Instead, we will infiltrate Whitehall and take out the Aesfrosti commanding officers.
And how do you plan to do that? Via some secret passage none but you are aware of?
Just so. Same way we snuck into the castle when the capital fell.
An effective strategy. I'm sure, though recent intelligence suggests Gustadolph has returned to his homeland.
In which case, we shall target Prime Minister Thalas and Erika, and General Avlora. We'll have Milo destroy their ships with the blast crystal to prevent them from escaping.
What a devious trick. My favorite kind.
The castle will be easy to take with those three disposed of. Very well. We shall do it your way.
We would like the two of you to distract the Aesfrosti forces with your armies.
When their attention shifts to the front, we will slip into the castle.
Very well. May fortune smile upon us.
Hyzant's forces have entered Castle Wolffort. It won't be long until House Wolffort makes their move.
Meaning they're coming here. It's hard to believe they'll be soon here. What? It's hard to believe they'll soon be here in the capital again.
My queen, I must advise against considering them allies. Lord Serenoa is now one of Hyzant's saintly 7. Not to mention, they are raising arms against the seal of their former sovereign. They want justice. They want the royal blood that runs through your veins.
So you think they seek to make a puppet of me as well?
I do. But you needn't worry. They will not breach this castle so long as I protect it.
Indeed.
A battle is upon us. But fear not. I shall protect you.
General Avlora speaks true. Yet I still want to believe in House Wolffort. Brother, give me strength.
Hyzant and Wolffort begin to put their strategies into action. To draw the eye of the Aesfrosti forces, the Hyzantian army encircles the crown city of Glenbrook. Meanwhile, Serenoa and his retinue, Aelfric in hand, will steal into Whitehorn Castle.
Manny.
Hyzant's forces are on the move.
Frank.
They're coming for the capital. To your stations!
Mr. Exharme's created quite the distraction for us.
Let's make for the harbor first. Anna says there's only one longship there. We can use the blast crystal to sink it and cut off their retreat.
Their fewer soldiers than expected. Greg.
They want us to load up Art and Jules from the merchants? What nonsense is this?
Frank.
Lady Erika commanded it. I'd wager she plans to cut and run if things get real ugly. It's ridiculous, I know, but imagine what she'd do to us if she found out we disobeyed.
Fine. Get the bloody merchants.
Perfect. I'll disguise myself as a merchant and search the ship. Once I find out where they've stationed their soldiers, we can get Milo aboard.
Let me go. You look twice at me.
I would rather you not take that risk, my lord.
You and Erador had too much gravitas, meaning I'm best suited for the task.
And what about me?
The task I need you for won't come till later.
I understand. Good luck then.
Hide yourselves. We'll find each other after.
We'll stop at nothing to win, really. Consider me charmed.
Greg.
You there, merchant! Help us load this ship!
Yes, sir, at once. I best survey the area before they see through my disguise.
Nice outfit, man.
Duck.
Ah, a fellow merchant. The future is looking mighty bright with this sail.
So it is, yes. It's not easy gathering so many fine works in such short notice.
Fine works? My good man, tell me you didn't sell genuine articles. Our buyer's Lady Erika, the most selfish and capricious of them all. Counterfeits are good enough for her.
So is there fakes? Well, you do try defrauding the duchy.
Fie! She has no eye for authenticity. Else I would have sold her a genuine article. Which is her fault, if you take it the Aesfrosti view. Only the strong, or keenest of eye, if you like, survive. But do what you will. In commerce, there is freedom. Though I care little for Aesfrost, I must say I respect their rather open disposition.
Frank?
Keep loading in quickly. Lady Erika's orders.
Emilio?
How much can one ship hold? No matter how much we load, there's always more.
This is an extremely important mission. Our cargo must make it to Aesfrost. I find it odd that a warship be tasked with transporting ardent Jules.
Should the worst come to pass, surely it is the people who would need protecting.
You needn't tell me that. It's more, the ship was originally built to ferry soldiers to safety in the event of a retreat. The Erika understands nothing of this, of course. But Thalas would never deign to entertain the thought of defeat. The ardent world of Aesfrost shall never bend. But the two of them certainly tested. Nevertheless, we will succeed so long as we press our attack. No doubt General Avlora will see to that.
Justin?
This ship is plenty well protected. You just keep loading the cargo.
Noah?
No time to talk, lad. They want us loading these at brisk pace.
Nolan?
There are an awful lot of merchants about for such a sudden request. So late at night, I pray there are no ruffians among you.
That ought to do.
How are things progressing with the ship?
We learned the enemy's position. If we can draw their attention, we should be able to get Milo aboard. Greg?
Hey, you there, merchant! Sorry about this. I'll inform my commander you need reparations. What the? Who are you?
Damn!
There's like 7 people in this quarter!
Yeah, I love how cramped that corner was. Oh.
Kyle?
Sorry. Good grief. Just what do you hope to gain by hassling a little old lady like me?
Emilio?
Your food. Now hand it over. All of it. Or we'll slit your throat.
You are Rosella, are you not? Like those at the source in Hyzant 30 years ago?
What are you talking about, you old hag?
Your people fled from oppression, yet you still struggle to find peace, isn't that so?
Shut your mouth, you hag. Just put the food down and be gone.
So I was right. I will say no more. So you had best be on your way now.
We're the ones giving orders here. Besides, we've got no choice.
So you are blind to the strength of the opponent that stands before you. That is unfortunate.
You're no ordinary old lady. Forgive us. We've had nothing to eat for days. We promise we won't do this again. Please, just spare our lives.
Your eyes do not lie. Very well. Move along.
Thank you.
Good grief. To think that after fleeing Hyzant, some of those poor Rosellan had to resort to thievery. This is not the world I wished for, but perhaps there is still something I can do.
Justin?
Part of the intrusion, my lord.
What is it?
An elderly woman has come seeking an audience with you.
A rare guess. Very well. Show her in.
Yes, sir.
Would hear your name.
You may call me Groma.
Same name as legendary Aesfrosti general from the Salt Iron War. You're the one they called Iron Fist, yes?
I have long since abandoned that name. After the war, I wandered the land, hoping to find a new purpose. Yet it would seem that I am destined to be drawn into bloody conflict until the end of my days. But there may still be something this old crone can do.
Why do you come to me?
Why do you ask? Can you not trust a former general of Aesfrost?
Perish the thought. Own betrothed hails from your land.
Indeed she does. And of Rosellan birth, no less. If I have heard true.
Only a fool judges a person by their origins. I would know what is in your heart.
Ha! You are just as the rumors say. My heart indeed. I have seen enough suffering to last a lifetime. All I wish now is to see it end.
Then we share a common goal. Let us fight for it as one.
With pleasure. I think you'll find there's life in these old bones yet.
Nolan?
Trading sundries is well and good, but nothing makes me feel alive like holding a bow in my hands. It's like reuniting with an old friend. Oh, looks like someone's ready for a class promotion.
Erador, you are promoted.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Even more shield.
Bigger shield.
By the end of the series, he's just gonna be all shield.
More shield per shield.
His shield will have a shield.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yes. So is that.
Yeah.
So much quietus it needs.
Where's the saving?
Until next time.
Greg?
The archives was home to a great many precious texts on ironworking. Can't believe this happened. Have you weapons that need the attention of my hammer?
I'll upgrade my sword.
Is your sword a blueberry? It's turned blue.
Sword of Libra.
And Julio's sword's blue too. What's going on?
Dipped it in that juice.
Farewell, my lord. The forge is always here if you need it.
I'm digging the blue swords, honestly.
Diamond sword.
Let's give you earrings, Nolan.
I mean, mine aren't pierced, but you know, I'm down for it.
I mean, these are really good earrings.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that sounds great.